he had been ordered to kill Lee Harvey Oswald. Jack Ruby sent Officer Tippit to kill Lee Harvey Oswald. And if Officer Tippit had been successful and shot and killed Oswald, you know what the Dallas paper would have said? Dallas policeman kills man who shoots president. Boom, in the story. All over. But it didn't turn out that way. You know why, ladies and gentlemen? You know why Officer Tippit wasn't able to kill Oswald and wound up getting killed himself? Was simply because of this right here. Very simple, folks. It was very simple. Officer J.D. Tippit, that policeman right there, he had no way of knowing that Lee Harvey Oswald, after Oswald left the building, Officer Tippit had no way of knowing that Oswald went to his rooming house and got his .38 pistol. See, Tippit didn't know that, folks. So when he overtook Oswald at the corner of 10th and Patton to kill him, the ultimate surprise happened. And Tippit was 39, Oswald was 24. He was much faster. He was quick. Tippit approached him wrong because he knew him. He already knew him. And Oswald, when Tippit started pulling his gun out of his holster, Oswald come out up under his jacket, shot and killed him 4 times. And that's how Officer Tippit was murdered. Now, in the truth being, Oswald really shot Tippit in self-defense. But they wasn't going to say that naturally, because now he has committed a murder. That's what they're going to say, even though it was self-defense. So now he shot a police officer. So whether he shot the president or not, Oswald is going to be arrested for shooting Officer Tippit, and he was. Folks, think about it. That's what Oswald was arrested for that day. The murder of Officer J.D. Tippit, not the murder of John Kennedy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been doing this for 51 years. I've been coming to this Grassy, Knoll. And I'm going to keep on coming. The man that just left here, Mr. Robert J. Groden, that man right there, as some of you may know, about 5 weeks ago, Mr. Groden won a $12 million lawsuit against the city of Dallas, the police department, and the 6th Floor Museum. You can pull it up on the internet, right? Just type in Groden wins case against 6th Floor. That's all you got to type in. And you already know about it. And he won. Because they have been harassing us down here, ladies and gentlemen, up until the last 2 years. Yes, sir. They've been doing it for 40-some years, the police on the 6th Floor. So I filed a grievance against the 6th Floor. And they don't want me out there now. They've tried to kill me and everything else. But I'm still here. And I'm going to keep coming as long as I breathe God there. And I'm going to tell the same story that I've been telling for 49 years. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the last shot come from right there. They know that. Gerald Ford, who later became president 12 years later. But Gerald Ford was on the Warren Commission. And Gerald Ford and Hale Boggs and John Sherman Cooper admitted that Lyndon Johnson and J. Edgar Hoover made them sign the Warren report, and that they all knew that Lee Harvey Oswald did not shoot John Kennedy. Lee Harvey Oswald was on the 2nd floor in the lunchroom, ladies and gentlemen. When President Kennedy was killed, this is where Lee Harvey Oswald was. He was on the 2nd floor in the lunchroom, right there. As it tells you right there, Miss Sandra Stiles, Miss Victoria Adams, Miss Helen Walker, Miss Consuelo de la Garza, and Miss Geraldine Reed, most definitely, because she's the lady that gave Oswald a change for $1 for him to get a Coke out of the Coke box. And that's exactly where Oswald was. He was on the 2nd floor in the lunchroom when President Kennedy was killed. He fired no shots from that window. The 4 gunmen were James Files, Charles Harrelson, Malcolm Wallace was in the 6th floor window, and Charles Nicoletti was on top of the Daltex building. They were the 4 gunmen, ladies and gentlemen, and as President Kennedy's car came into that turn, you see the man with the open umbrella. There's the open umbrella, right there. And as the president's car started into the turn, where you see that little yellow dot on the sidewalk, that's where the man with the umbrella was. And he opened up the umbrella, ladies and gentlemen, and real slowly we all saw him. He started doing this with the umbrella. Real slow. What was he doing? That's right. stripes would be the signal for the gunman to start shooting. So folks, you just heard the truth. If you'd like to see one of these, they're free to look at. If you just roll, please feel free to look. And if you decide you want to get one of the magazines, they're $20, but you can look at them as long as you like. It doesn't cost anything to look if you like to look at one. Please feel free to look. And it covered all aspects of the case. What I just told you, I'll picture in there on page 7.
The yellow dot is the umbrella man's position.
He ran up here.
So all the trained officers.
They ran up here. About 25 Dallas police officers. You see it right here.
Nobody went that way.
Nobody ran forward.
Who knew anything?
See them all running up here. Did you want to see one, sir?